با جمهوری اسلامی و با نظام اسلامی مقابله کرد. بله این اجتماعات عمدتاً از طرف بازاری ها بود، اما حرفشون حرف درستی بود.
In early 2026, Iran entered a moment of major uncertainty, not because of one event, but because of a leadership transition that could reshape the entire system. At the center of that system was Ali Khamenei, a figure who, for decades, held the highest authority in the country. In Iran, the supreme leader is more than a political role. It represents the final decision-making power over the military, foreign policy, national security, and key institutions. So when discussions began about what comes after his leadership, it raised a much bigger question. What happens to a system that has been built around one individual for over 30 years? To understand that, we have to go back. Ali Khamenei was born in 1939 in Mashhad, one of the most important religious cities in the region. At the time, Iran was governed by Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, a ruler who promoted modernization and global alignment. But not everyone supported that direction. Some believed the country was losing control over its own future. Khamenei became part of that movement, a movement that eventually led to the 1979 revolution, led by Ali Khamenei. After the revolution, Iran established a new system, an Islamic Republic. In this system, elected institutions exist, but ultimate authority sits with one position: the supreme leader. Over time, Khamenei became central to that structure, not just leading it, but shaping how it works. Iran developed a system where elections take place, but candidates are reviewed by Guardian Council, a body connected to the leadership structure. At the same time, institutions like the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps expanded their role, not only in security, but also in economics and strategy. Over the years, Iran faced internal challenges, including protests in different periods. The government responded with policies focused on maintaining stability. Beyond its borders, Iran also built regional relationships, including groups such as Hezbollah and the Houthi movement. In 2015, Iran entered a major international agreement, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, a moment that showed diplomacy was possible. But later developments changed that dynamic, and trust between parties became more limited. By the mid-2020 Spingarmase features one's Plukshern, with Iran was facing multiple pressures, economic challenges, regional tensions, internal debates about the future. All of this made one question more important than ever: what happens next? Because in Iran, leadership transition is not just about one person. It involves the assembly of experts, a body responsible for selecting, and their decision shapes the direction of the country. Among the names often discussed is Mohammad Reza, a figure who is not widely visible in public, but is believed to have influence behind the scenes. This raises important questions. Will the system continue as it is? Will it evolve? Or will new dynamics emerge? One thing is clear: the structure itself was designed for continuity. It does not depend on one moment or one individual. It is built to remain stable, even during periods of change, and that leads to the bigger question. Not just who leads next, but how the system adapts. In a rapidly changing world,